Alright, so we'll start by taking off the bracket that's holding it. It has some little tabs on it, and if you see where I'm hitting it at with those tabs, just gotta smack it until it gets loose. Eventually pops out. Sometimes you gotta hit it hard, but it'll pop out. Then we take that off. I had to cut the video. The pump comes off real easy. There's like a, it has a hose that's in the middle. You just have to press the tab in like with a screwdriver and then pick it up. And then on the sides, see that hose in the middle right there? And then on the sides, there's two hoses, one small one and one big. They're not connected, they're just clamped on the actual pump. So they're not connected to the pump, like, you know, that you just have to squeeze them out, the little clamps. And then when you squeeze them out, the little clamps, you see I'm playing with it right there. Boom. So what I did was I used a string.
Yeah, all right.
So you see that string? I use that string to, like, you know, wrap it around the little neck of one of the fat holes. That way it doesn't go all the way inside the pump, inside the tank. And then you gotta stick your hand in there, you know, and fish it out, you know, and get all, you know, your hands burnt with the fuel. So what I did was I just, you know, stuck it through there with the shoelace. And then that way, if it did go inside, I'll be able to just fetch it out by the shoelace. I didn't have to stick my hand all up in there. I've done that before and it burns after you've been in there fetching it for a while.
I don't need the hanger yet.
Then my bad. I didn't show you how the pump came out, but it's easy. You just gotta wiggle it out. The first part comes out. On that one, the first piece came out, but and it has a little electrical part that you have to connect or disconnect on it. You know, you'll see it when you try to when y'all try to take it out. It's a little electrical connector that's not gonna let you take the pump out unless you disconnect it. And then the other process is straightforward. Just put it in the pump, you know, back to its place. There you go. See that connector right there? That connector has to come off. So then you reconnect it. And then boom. That's it. Then you gotta get the pump, put it back in his spot. What I'm doing is I'm just fishing out the little my string. All right, there you go. Remember, you gotta put them hoses back in places, obviously. Then you get your little plate, put it on there.
Yeah, man, it's like they job.
The same process, it's just reverse. Now you just gotta hit it on the other side for it to go in. So what I use is WD-40. You'll see it in a little bit.
Yeah.
You just gotta squeeze it and then turn it. It's kind of hard, to be honest. I think that's harder than actually taking the pump out. So yeah, I'm hitting and smacking it.
A little bit more.
But watch, I use some WD-40. Oh, what I did first was that I got a screwdriver. And those little tabs, I just like try to force them up a little bit. You'll see, watch. Yeah, that's fuel that you see there. That's fuel from the pump when I took it out. That's just sitting there.
You know,
See, I'm hitting it, man. I think it's not. Well, it did go a little bit, but now when I use the WD-40 and you see I got the tabs, and I just
So, I mean,
I
that's a
just try to open them a little bit.
still not that expensive, but
It's
like,
kind of hard because they use a real hard metal, but WD-40, boom, pour it in there, all the way, you know, in all little corners, and then just smack it,
let it soak in.
smack it, smack it, smack it. There you go. Oof, nice
All right.
feeling. All right, then you see that, boom, right there, connected. That's it. We're gonna try it now. Hold on.
Let's see. That's it. Hey, man. Make sure you take care of the tune-up. You know, you gotta get a tune-up on it. Spark plugs. Make sure you do spark plug coils. Yeah. Hell yeah.